Dum da da. Hi. How are you? How are you doing? That's great. I'm really glad to hear that. Hi, Jason. Yeah, I know. I've been a little bit, this week has been busy for me, and I've been like taking time to myself. But I'll get back to you. Hi. Hi, Fatal. Hi, Andres. Hey, Waleed. Hi. How's everyone? Maybe. How is everyone? It's the 21st. I had to ask someone, I was like, when's Christmas? Because I didn't know the date. You're about to start work in 25 minutes. What do you do? 3 days. Has everyone done their Christmas shopping? Yeah, that's what I have to do today. I have some arts and crafts to do today, guys. It's about to get artsy and crafty in here. Having brunch. What are you having? That sounds so nice. Sorry, I'm very jealous. I want your brunch. You just finished work, right? The shortest day. Yeah, I love that actually. I love the winter solstice and like the summer solstice. I don't know. I just, shortest day of the year. Like there's something so auspicious about that. Yeah. Hi, Kiara. I know a Kiara. I love that name. I know a little girl, Kiara. Everyone's finished work. Everyone's working. Just a bag. That's your brunch? You got me excited. I was thinking it's like eggs Benedict or like waffles or something. Eggs. I've never even had an eggs Benny, but maybe I would have if that's what you were having. Maybe I would try to make it myself. I haven't eaten yet. Can you tell? The equinox. What do you mean the equinox? What's the what's the equinox? I'm feeling silly today. Hi. What's the equinox? Am I supposed to know what that is? It's a gym, right? It's a gym. Okay. Yeah, I always skip breakfast and I go straight to lunch. I mean, by that I just mean I don't eat. Equal day. So when is that? It's like spring. Ooh. It's just equal. It's just the time of balance. Equinox. It's equa. It's equi. Hi, Samuel. How are you? Okay, I'm gonna like mark that on my calendar to celebrate that come springtime. Spring equinox. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Staying in character. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. It might be pretty simple. It might be pretty straightforward. I think like all I have to do is write the title and you guys know what I'm talking about. But maybe you don't, in which case I'm going to talk about it. But yeah, apparently my character today is kind of goofy, so I'm going to enjoy it. Is there anything else going on in your guys' lives? Does it have to do with acting? I mean, like, it has to do with acting, but like, you know, it's like the philosophy of acting. It's like, you know, it's what I talk about here. I love acting so much, so why not actually talk about it in regards to all of this? And like, not to get rhapsodic about it, but like, all the world's a stage and all of that nonsense, but you know, we're gonna go there. You can't wait for 2025. Why? What's happening in 2025? Tell me. Tell me. Through your characters, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna talk about character. What's a gorilla tag? Oh, that's okay. I haven't either. Are you Cancer? I feel like there's some Cancers on here. We're supposed to have an amazing year. Not supposed to. We're having an amazing year. Okay. Okay. And like all the other signs can have it too. But like us, we're having it. We're having it. I totally missed it. I forgot to celebrate. I forgot to celebrate. It's a game on VR. I've never played VR, ever. But is it good? Gorilla tag? I'm assuming you're a gorilla playing tag. Is that it? Is that the game? Sounds good. Is that the game? Nice. Nice. Do you move like a gorilla? Cool. Do you like, is it violent? I'm imagining it's violent. Gorillas are violent, right? What was the last game I played at all? I was actually thinking about playing games because there's something about Christmas holidays that just, even though I'm not in school, it makes me feel like I'm on break from school and I just want to spend 16 hours playing a game. And I do have Steam on my computer, but I was actually thinking about getting the original Zelda and playing that. Why was I thinking about that? Because I couldn't get the theme song out of my head. Do, 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 do. Not the original. The Ocarina of Time. And I know you can get it on your computer. So I was thinking of doing that. So I didn't really answer your question. I answered the way I wanted to answer. It's not violent. Okay. Oh, I love Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing. You're right. It is really good for Christmas break. You know what I also love? I love Stardew Valley. Thank you. You're so cute. Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's time to game. It's time to, I don't know, just get into it. Thing is, when I play video games, I play. I play. I play to the extent that I am playing in my dreams. I'm really not kidding. I dream video game. Like in the graphics of the video game. Christmas video games. There's not. Oh, 2 arms across. We all dream video games. Am I not? Do you guys do that? Do you dream video games? Like, so if I'm like playing like a Super Nintendo game, I'm like, those graphics. It's fun. Rise of the Guardians? Is that like Guardians of the Galaxy? Or is that something else? You dream about it? You don't dream? You do dream. Hi. Hi, Echoes. I love this so much. Okay, apparently people don't like hearing about other people's dreams, but I love it. When someone's like, I had a dream, I'm like, yes. Let's talk about it for the next hour. I'm obsessed with games. Hi, Matthew. Okay, that's fine. You're at work. Merry Christmas to you. Oh God, it's gonna be that kind of thing where I'm like, Merry Christmas. But thanks for dropping in. Thank you, Kiara. Not Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, I didn't know. Rise of the Guardians. I don't know. I don't know. It's about holiday heroes. Why do you capitalize the holiday heroes like holiday heroes is a thing? Is holiday heroes a thing? Do you play Roblox? I have, it's one of those things like, it's like starting a book. You gotta like go in because at first you're like clunky and you're like, what is this world? I don't understand the rules. I forgot. I don't know what I'm doing here, so I didn't like make it past that. I didn't, but I've played it in the past. What are you talking about? These are not holiday heroes. This is not a thing. Jack Frost, Santa Claus, Claus with an E, Easter Bunny, and Sandman. They're holiday heroes. Are they? They're holiday heroes. What about Jesus? He's not there. Okay. I think he'd make a pretty cool superhero. Like baby Jesus. Baby Jesus. Mariah Carey should be a holiday hero. Thank you. Just joined Fortnite. Wait, what? Really? That's so fun. Like, really? Mariah Carey should be a holiday hero. She's my era. No, she's not. I don't know. She's got a really good voice. Okay. Mariah Carey. I love this chat. Hi, Davey. I'm really good. I didn't have time to wash the hair today, so, and I wasn't gonna mention it because I was like, don't talk about it. Stop talking about yourself so much. But didn't have time to wash the hair. Tried the dry shampoo. Guys, is everyone lying to me about dry shampoo? I think there's a scam. I think there's like this conspiracy where people are like, yeah, we love dry shampoo. Buy the dry shampoo. So you buy the dry shampoo thinking, oh, so easy. I don't have to actually get it wet. It's all dry. You try it. No, this isn't what I want. I thought it was supposed to be clean. Now it's just stiff and crunchy and my head smells weird. I don't like it. So that's what happened this morning. I don't like it. I think it's a conspiracy. I think everyone's lying. I think dry shampoo doesn't work. Stop lying to us. Just put flour in your scalp. It does the same thing. Just make sure or white flour, you gotta decide that depending on your situation, but it's the same thing. Hi, Davey. Thank you. You're amazing too. I'm crazy. I feel a little crazy today. I need to calm down. Yeah, it's never up. I had someone once say, like, you look really good with your hair up, and it just stuck. So I often have my hair up, actually, when I'm just, like, by myself. Hi, APRP. APRYPR. Hi. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit. You know the drill. So, staying in character. I want to suggest to you guys that you've probably heard this before. First of all, everyone on here, you're all like geniuses. You're all wizards. You understand everything that I'm saying. You understand like all the deep mysteries of the universe. You really do. You know what life's about. You know how to live your best life. You know how to be the best version of yourself. You know how to get what you want. You know how to like yourself. You know how to love yourself. You know how to enjoy the present moment. You know how to be still. You know how to be active. You know how to take action. And you know how to like pull your energy back and stay in your power. You know all of it. Okay? You know. So I'm just reminding you of your options. So that's what you have. You have options. You have freedom. You have choice. And that's all you're ever doing. You're just selecting. You're just going, this please, this please. I'm this now. I want this now. I'm selecting. Okay, so let's talk about character. Let's talk about acting. Okay, you're acting every minute of your life. You're acting, and you're acting faithfully. You are the best actor in the world. Everyone is giving an Academy Award winning performance. Everyone. They're doing a really good job, like a really good job convincing us all that they're whoever they say they are, with whatever profession they have and whatever family they have and whatever history they have. They are really selling their history, their backstory. They are really, really selling it and really, really committing to it. In acting, there's a thing of like, what's the moment before? So before you go on stage, the mark of a good actor, whatever. God, I have so many like acting things in my head, but we'll see what comes out. Mark of a good actor, or this is like one of the signs of a good actor, someone who actually thinks about things, is there is life before you enter the stage as an actor, okay? There's life before. Your character doesn't just like come on the stage and then suddenly they're alive, they're real. No, they're coming from something. So everyone you see out there, they are faithfully representing that. They are faithfully representing, look, this is my backstory, this is my past, this is who I am. I'm committed. I'm bringing it here into this scene with you, whatever might be going on. Okay? And I'm also leaving the stage to a future that I am faithfully and fully committed to. That's convincing too. They're like, oh, I have a meeting. And off they go. And you're fully convinced they really do have a meeting. And they're convinced too. Okay? So everyone's just acting. And you are acting. Your personality, your character, whoever you think you are, when you're like, who is blank, blank, blank? You could tell someone. You could tell someone very faithfully. I never fully understood the question of like, figure out who you are, as if it's like this thing that is there to be like uncovered. Who am I? Like, you made it up. You made it up, and other people suggested things, like it was some kind of improv class, and they said, you're this, and you went, I like it, okay, I'll take that. And they said, you're this, and you said, I like that too, I'll take that. And maybe some experiences came up that said, oh, I guess I'm the kind of person where that happens to me, okay, I'll take that too. You took all their suggestions, and you made this like lovely character that everyone gets to interact with. And it really is a beautiful character, and I have nothing against it. I have nothing against it. There's nothing wrong with being a character, because how else are you supposed to like go interact with people and do things? You're not just gonna be like, I am all that is, and I'm the oneness, and like, that would be kind of dull, and it would be kind of boring, and you wouldn't actually get to experience a human life. So let's not do that. So there's nothing wrong about character. I just want to bring to your attention that, yeah, it's a character. And if you actually sit with that idea of like, I'm playing a character. I've been playing a character this entire time. That's all this is. That's all I've actually been doing. That's all I've been doing. I've been going, how would she react to this? What would happen next for her? What would she do next in this situation? How would she respond to this person? How would she think about herself? How would she feel about herself? And you've just been doing that. That's it. So if ever you're like, you know what, I'm kind of bored, the same way that you might get on a sitcom after 10 years, I'm kind of bored of playing this character. Kind of over it. It's just not compelling to me anymore. It's just like, then guess what? You can completely be someone else. Completely. You can just decide, you know what, I don't really want to play this part anymore. It was a good part. but I'm not really interested in it anymore. There's something else I want to discover and see and experience. There's something else. So I'm going to pick something new. I'm going to cast myself in something else. Okay, and when you cast yourself in something else, different story, different project, different tone, different comedy, different perspective. It's more modern. The story is much more modern, you know? It's more reflective of like our time. The director's really good, trust me. The director too, by the way. Okay, you cast yourself new. You're so used to playing that old character. It makes sense that there would be some carryover. Makes sense. And it makes sense that you would continue to see things from that person's perspective, how that person would do it. But hey, now you're a new character. And that might take some discovery work. You might have to go into rehearsal a little bit. You might have to be like, what animal? What animal is this character? Sorry, I think that's funny. But that might be something you have to think about. What color? What does this person, what kind of music does this person listen to? What's their laugh like? What's their posture? What's their sleeping pattern? What's their nervous tick? What do they think about themselves? How do they like themselves? How do they relate to themselves? There's a lot of questions you can answer. And you can go like inside out or you can go outside in. This is like character work. It's like some people like to go from the inside and the interior world, and some people are like, no, let's get into the physicality, let's get into the voice, let's get into all of that juicy goodness. It's the same thing. It works the same. Okay, so great, you have the new character now. Amazing. You have a new character, you have a new story. That's how it works. I really mean this. The character creates the story, and the story creates the character. Okay? Not only are you in a character, you're in a story. And they go together, don't they? Because at the beginning of every story, the character is the opposite of the end of the story. That's the secret to story. There you go. I just ruined it for you. Whatever the character is at the beginning, at the end they're going to be the opposite. So this is your little journey. This is your little narrative. Cool, you change the character, you change the narrative. You change the story. So you go into this character. It's going to be crunchy. This is like really just what I wanted to say. You're going to be a little unsure because you're going to be like, I don't know. I haven't really found the character yet. I don't know if I really know who this person is yet. It feels a little awkward. You doubt yourself. You're kind of questioning. It feels almost like you're learning to walk again. Okay? And it might be really, really compelling for you to just resort back to what you knew. Because something happens to you and you're like, I don't know how this person reacts. I don't know what this person does. I don't know. But that thing worked. That thing worked. It got the laughs, whatever. It got the results, whatever. At least it was comfortable. At least it was like something that people believed. Right? It was believable. I could sell it. I could really sell it. So you just like resort back. You revert back. You're not allowed to do that. If you want to be someone else, if you're committing to being a different person, a different character, you have to stay in character. That's it. That's like the only requirement. Is you just stay there. You stay as that new person, no matter what. You stay through the crunchy bits. Because how are you supposed to figure it out if you keep going back? How is it supposed to become normal if you keep going back? So you stay in character no matter what happens. No matter what happens. And you also know, like every actor knows this, when things go wrong, That is the best thing that can ever happen. It is the best thing that ever happens in a performance, because suddenly everyone's alive. Everyone's awake. Everyone is awake. Everyone is listening to one another. Everyone is like so committed, so alive, so present. When something goes wrong in a performance, it's a blessing. And you stay in character and you follow through as that character with whatever is happening. Okay, so you're not like, oh no, this happened. I guess it means I'm gonna go back to being that person now. Oh no, this happened. I'm gonna break character. I'm gonna go back to like being this. And I'm gonna say like, that's not supposed to happen. No, you stay in it. You stay in it and you see it through, and you don't give up on this creation that you're making masterfully. Okay? You might feel like it's kind of weird, it's kind of clunky. That's not, it's okay. It's okay. It's just a little fledgling. It's just a little baby bird, and you got to keep nurturing it. You can't throw out the baby bird. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't, like, if you're watering a little plant, this little character is like a little plant, and if every time you're like, oh, this plant sucks. This plant sucks. I'm really tired of watering it. I'm really tired of tending to it. I'm really tired of this plant. I'm just going to go back to that big tree over there and give it some water, because this plant I can't work with. No. The plant's gonna die then. Great, the plant's gonna die. Is that what you want? You see it through. You stay in character no matter what. No matter what. And so whatever new narrative you're telling yourself, whoever you are now choosing to be, I'm just telling you, like, there's actually less for you to do. Because what's most interesting is like this new character's honest reaction of whatever's going on. As them, how would they respond to this? As them, not as the old you. As them, what would they take meaning out of this? Is that the right way to say that? How would they see this? The character, not the actor. How would they see this? Is this actually a problem for them? Is this actually a problem for them? Do they actually care about this? Or are you seeing it from the old eyes? And you can't play both characters at once. You can't. You can't. It's impossible. So the only requirement really to be this new person is to let go of that one. That's the requirement. That's the yep, you have to do that. You have to give up your old tricks. And they were good tricks. They were really, really good. You know, you would like do a crooked smile, or you would like wink at the camera, or it was good. It worked. It worked. You got like sympathy. If you were like, you know, a sympathetic character, ooh, the audience really felt for you. Really felt for you in a really good way. Really, you were a super sympathetic character that audiences loved. But you know what? You got killed off because they really liked that too, because it made them feel so much. It made them feel so much to lose their favorite character. But you're kind of like, I don't want to be that anymore then. Maybe I want to be like the person who sticks around. Who wins? Who wins? If you win, by default, you become less sympathetic, right? If you're a character who wins, who gets what they want, who has agency, who has freedom, where things are just working out for them, yeah, you're going to be less sympathetic. Don't get me wrong, you'll have like other things to deal with. But yeah, you'll have to be giving up some things that other character got. But you also get all the benefits. You get all the benefits. Okay, so this is just kind of a reminder that if you're on this journey with me and you're selecting to be something else, that you stay in character, and when like weird feelings come up, or like, you know, it feels scary, it feels foreign, it feels weird, you don't give up. Don't give up on them. Don't give up on them. Don't give up on this new character. Care about them in the same way that you care about like the one that you've cultivated for 20 years. Care about them. They deserve to live. They deserve to live as much as the other one. As much, like they are struggling to live. They just want to live. And you're like, oh, but this other one was so like cushy and easy. Yeah, because you did it for a really long time. But that other character wants to be alive too. And you want them to be alive, otherwise you wouldn't want the things you want. And they are alive. You just need to like, it's there. It's there. Just commit to it. Just trust in it. Just have faith in them. Have faith in them. It is you. It's a part of you. It actually does exist. That person actually does exist. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to conceive of them. They exist. Have faith in them. Trust in them. Keep going back to them. Go back to them, not the other one. Go back to them. They have the answers. They know what's up. Okay? Go to them. Go to the person that you know you can be, that you've always known you can be. Go to them. Don't default, okay? Don't cheat yourself. Don't do it. And at the very least, just be still. Okay? That's all you need to do. When you don't know what to do, just be still. Don't react. Don't revert back. Just be still. Just be calm. Just don't get triggered. And don't do like, oh, the camera's on me, I need to react I need to do a thing. No, you don't. You don't. Okay, stay in character. Stay in character no matter what. We do not leave it. We do not leave it. We do not leave the state. We do not leave the reality that we want. We don't. For ourselves, okay? It's for you. Ultimately, you are always free. Like, that's the big joke. It's like, you're so free. You're so free. You are freedom. You are. And we think that, like, we're beholden to circumstances and whatever's going on out there and people's opinion about us. And we think, like, oh, we have to react and respond and negotiate and do the... No, you're free. You just choose. You're free, okay? You can be whoever you want to be at any moment, right now. And you're that person for a while. You know, you like, it's a little vehicle. That character is a little vehicle, and you ride them until you're like, cool, I'm ready to be someone else. And that's the fun of it. It's not like, I think Alan Watts talks about this, right? But people can see this and be like, it's all a lie. Like, no, it's not. The character is real. Like, just because it's a character doesn't mean it's not real. You know what I mean? Your imagination is real. It is real. And this is something I also wanted to talk about. It's like, you are gifted with this thing, this incredible, like the greatest thing ever that scientists can't explain, which is your imagination. Your imagination, okay? And that's what creates reality. That's what gives meaning to everything. Everything is just this like lifeless, meaningless thing. And then you have this imagination that can animate it, that can make it meaningful. Gives meaning to it and it becomes meaningful. Okay, so you're gifted this imagination. It can go anywhere. It can create anything. It can create sound and taste and touch, and it can make things real and vivid, and you can do anything you want with it. Anything you want with it. And so many of us, we take this like amazing, amazing gift and we're like, okay, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this imagination to imagine the very worst things. I'm gonna imagine the worst things about myself and the worst things about other people who are thinking the worst things about myself. Wow, it's really working. It's really working. It's really real for me. I'm really believing it. I'm really, like, it's so real. I'm really using it really, really well. And then we're like, oh no, it's so real. And we just keep like going down that spiral. But it can create anything. It can create anything. You can use it however you want. You are free. You are absolutely free in your imagination. And therefore you are free everywhere. Okay? It's like, it's the thing. It's the thing. And guess what? You do have control over it. You do. So use it, and use it to create the most beautiful, wonderful heaven on earth that you possibly can. And be like weird and outlandish with this. Meaning that like I'm talking about character, but this is the thing too of like you don't have to be normal in your imagination. You don't have to be like, well, I'm Becky and I'm a mother of two. Like you can be like, I am the mother of dragons. That's who I am. You can use fantasy. You can use like crazy storylines because we're using that anyway. That's why we're like so drawn into, that's why we watch what we watch. Whatever makes you feel powerful, whatever makes you feel like, I really like this character. I really like living and being. I like existence when I feel like this person. I'm excited when I feel like this person. I feel like myself when I'm this person. Use it. Be outlandish. Have fun with it. And have fun with your backstory too. Okay? Your backstory isn't this like, it's not set in stone, okay? Change your friggin' backstory. You can do that. And change your future. You can do that too. You can do anything with it. Stop being so realistic. Stop it. It's boring. It's boring. You're free. You're free and you're an artist. Guess what? You're an artist. You're creative. Make something beautiful. Make something exciting. Make something that gets you excited. And it has to be real for you. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself because that's all that matters. I don't know how this piece goes into this, but I wanted to include it, which is like I was watching some body language expert. I don't know her name. And she was saying that there was this experiment where they had like people on a treadmill sweating, and they took that sweat, and then they had people who skydived and sweated, and they took that sweat and they had participants in this experiment smell the sweat, and their bodies could register which sweat was the fear sweat, was the skydiving sweat, and they actually felt afraid smelling the fear sweat, that they like mirrored it, right? Okay, so you're not faking it. You're making it real for yourself because nothing can compensate for that. You have to make it real for yourself. First of all, because that's where the good stuff is. Why wouldn't you do this for yourself? Why wouldn't you allow yourself to feel whatever it is? Why wouldn't you like give yourself fully the experience that you actually want? And also because like it's not for them and they're not gonna buy it. You don't have to fake anything. You just make it real for you. And that's actually what you want. Like that's the end piece, and you don't have to worry about the rest. Forget everyone, but make it real for you. For yourself, because you deserve that. Because you've been making something else real that you don't actually prefer. You've been making yourself afraid when you wouldn't prefer that, but you've been thinking, well, I need to I guess I need to do that. I guess that's like, if I stay faithful to this character, I'm afraid in this moment. I guess if I stay faithful to this story, I'm afraid I can't do it, right? You have other options. You have limitless options. And you're in control, and you're free. You're free, you're free, you're free, okay? Really. And remind yourself that, and step into that every moment. And when you're interacting with others, be that too. No one has power over you. Okay? No one. No one. You're free in your interactions. You're free. And if you were like that self who was like so powerful, so magnetic, so charming, so beautiful, so loved, right? How would you be with another human being? Come on, how would you be? You'd be like light and playful, and you wouldn't really care what they think. Like, there isn't anything that could actually disrupt you, and you would probably like that person. You would probably give them like the benefit of the doubt. You would probably just feel like safe and secure and like good about them. Good about almost anyone, right? Because you're like, you can't touch me. You can't do anything to me. I don't need anything from you because I give myself everything I need, and I am the person that like I decide to be. It's amazing. You're free. You're done. Okay. I actually did have a lot to say about that. Of course I did. Give me, hi Bruno. Thanks for the hearts. At some point, I want to talk about acting, like, on a more practical sense. Because it's why I got into it in the first place. Like, I just find the art of acting is, like, I just love it. I just love it. So, I think there's, like, something very meta, like, that actors are doing and that, like, audiences and, like, watchers are doing, too. I just think it's, like, so beautiful that we create stories and we watch it and we learn from it and it becomes part of our like psyche. It does. Like characters become part of us. They really do. And I just think that's so beautiful and amazing and like the noblest profession, honestly. Honestly, that's what I think. Yeah. Hi, Immune Cookie. Absolutely. And that doesn't make them less legitimate. Like, use whatever inspires you. Whatever. You do, actually. I'm not kidding. We're all just playing characters. And we're really good at, like, slipping in and out. Like, we have these, like, different sides to us. So, like, when we're on the phone, we're like, now I'm phone version of me. And, like, when I'm with kids, I'm that version of me. And when I'm on a date, I'm that version of me. And when I'm with my parents, I'm that version of me. And, like, we script it. Like, we forget that, like, we decided how it's supposed to go. Like, we have some idea of how it's supposed to go. And we go, okay, that's what I do. That's what I do, I guess. This is what I do. But you can do anything. Thank you. Hey, Adam. I also think, like, I think there's one aspect that just gets, like, overlooked in terms of, like, there's certain characteristics. Okay, imagine, like, I'm creating, like, an avatar, like in World of Warcraft or whatever, and, like, I'm getting to choose, like, certain characteristics. I think that more people should just, like, choose for themselves to be less afraid and less bothered. Just in general, they should just choose that as, like, a quality as a trait because it makes everything easier. Everything easier. Why wouldn't you choose that for yourself? So I just think like as you go throughout your day or whatever, if ever you find yourself being like apprehensive or anxious or worried or self-conscious or anything like that, like stop and be like, I'm the person who's not afraid. I'm the person who's open, who's free, who's like, I'm the person who's not afraid. That's the biggest thing. I'm not afraid. I'm not self-conscious. I'm not doubtful or like fearful. I'm not that person. I just think like more people should choose that for themselves. So just going like, actually, no. No. I don't know why we all decided to normalize it. You know what I mean? It feels like there is something to like acceptance, but I just feel like there's been this normalization of stress. What if we just like didn't make that normal for us? Like, no, that's not what I experience. Thanks. I'm not that person. I'm not going to normalize that just because everyone's telling me to. Hi, Brian. Hi, how are you? Life is strange. I really need to play. Thanks, Bruno. Howdy. I love howdy. Thank you. How you doing, Brian? Hey, Joseph. Yeah. But I'm happy to see your little bee icon on there. Yeah. Stop being afraid. Just choose it. You know what? I'm not afraid anymore. Choose that. Oh. Okay. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about? I guess I calmed down a little bit, right? I'm so not active on Instagram. I'm really not. My sister, I don't know. I go on there to see if my sister has sent me things. Because sometimes that's how she communicates with me. So many can do so little. That's a really interesting way to put it. Just be discerning, guys. Like, just because people say things about society or about, I don't know, human beings or like our present day and age, this is what, like, be discerning. Do you agree or disagree? You don't have to agree to anything. You don't have to agree anything is normal for you personally. But like, it can if you're not actually aware, it's kind of like always coming at you. So, do you agree? Is that what you're gonna choose? You can if it makes you feel better, but be aware of that too. Yay, brother, whose name I don't know. That's great. Thanks for the update. How do you stop wearing a mask? Adam, what do you mean? How do you stop wearing a mask when it stops being a mask? How do you stop wearing a mask? Daniel, I think you told me that. Daniel, congratulations. Okay, I actually think like the idea of a mask is really interesting, and it's something that I used to be like very superstitious of like, I have to be real, I have to be real, I have to be the real me. Okay, it's just that simple of like, if you're afraid of being fake or like of covering, okay, it's essentially a cover. You're like, this thing is going on inside, deep inside. There's this layer. I'm a man of layers. And I have this one aspect. and then I put something else on top of it. So you made yourself into a nice little cake. Cool. Becomes you and you forget yourself, what you were before, a masked personality. So just take the mask off. Like, it's not that complicated. If you liked who you were before. Like, so you're just thinking of yourself as this person with layers. Okay? And you might be like, yeah, of course people have layers. No, not of course. You're thinking of yourself as like two things at the same time. You're thinking of yourself as like, you think this thing beneath the mask is real. You think that's real as opposed to a choice. Okay? If it felt like real, I would guess that it just felt kind of like easy and fun. And that's why you want to go back there. Okay? And you like that version. Okay? And then you thought something came up that you were like, this creation of mine, it's a creation, okay? This thing that I choose to identify as, people didn't like it for some reason. You created that too. People didn't like it for some reason. I'm required to be something else for other people. So instead of like becoming that other person, because I don't really want to become that other person, or I don't identify myself as that other person, I'm gonna like create that as another layer. Okay, so then you're like, now I'm like two people. I'm like Batman. It's really cool. Sorry, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying that like this is something that I used to deal with, and so I want to break it down for you. Okay, you have options. You have wonderful options. The reason that you created the mask is because you thought you had to. Okay, you created the need for it. So you can break that down. You can just say, you know what? People love and accept this unmasked version of myself. They love and accept it. And I go out as that unmasked version of myself. I go out as it. And it works for me. And I don't have to put anything on. It's just okay. It's just safe for me to do so. And it's normal for me to do so. And everyone responds well to me. And this is who I am now. I am the unmasked version of myself. That's all you have to do. You have to just say like, you know what, I'm the person that doesn't put on the mask anymore. And when I find myself reaching for it, I go, oh yeah, I don't do that anymore. I don't need to do that anymore. The need has gone away. It's gone. Whatever I was afraid of, there was nothing there. It was shadow. People like this version of me. People like the unmasked version. They want it. It's needed. It's important. So you literally just take off the mask. But like you have options. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's like parts of the mask that actually are beneficial, parts of the mask. Like you're imagining that it's not real, that the mask isn't real. It can be. Like I can come on here, and this is something I think about, and be like super authentic with you guys. Super authentic. And share all of my like crushing, I don't know, share things. Or I can decide like, you know what, I don't necessarily need to be this like, I don't need to be so sympathetic, right? I don't need to. That isn't necessarily authenticity. I don't need to worry so much about being real. I just don't need to worry about it. So if there's like certain aspects of the mask that were like, oh, she's got it all put together or something, or like, oh, she's really brave or something, something that actually like did work, instead of seeing that as this fake aspect of yourself that you're putting on, what if you actually incorporate it? What if you actually say like, I'm gonna take certain things that I liked about it, but I'm actually gonna make it real for myself. It's not a mask, it's real, it's genuine. I actually am that way. And so this is like the original version, just like upgraded. I'm just gonna take what I like and leave the rest. You have options, and that is as real as like what you had before. Do you get that? You make it real for yourself. But you have to drop the story that it's a mask. You have to drop the story that you're telling yourself that it's fake, that you're being fake. You're not being fake. You just haven't like adopted it. Like as if you were like, okay, my child now, like this is mine now. I own this now. own it if there were certain aspects of the mask that you like. But you just have to like drop that notion that it's a mask, or drop the notion that you need one, that you need a mask. It sounds like you miss who you used to be. So I would get curious about who that was and rediscover it for yourself. You get me? Cool. Thank you so much for the question. It's actually really good. Am I ready for Christmas? No. No. But I will be. I need to make cookies. I need to make some like cards and some, I don't know if I have enough presents. This always happens where I'm like, I want to get more for people. I do have some projects on the horizon going into the new year. What's my favorite dog breed? Okay, if I could have any dog, I would have like, I don't even know if I know what kind of dog this is, but this is the dog in my dreams. It's like a chocolate lab, but like with the softest, like, is this a lab if like their fur's a little long? I don't know if it's a lab that I'm imagining. Fur's like a little long. It's like, it's pretty, it's silky, it's soft. I don't know why this, like silky ears. That's important to me. I need chocolate brown silky ears, chocolate brown eyes. Who's this dog? This is my dream dog. So like mid-size. That's my favorite breed. That dog. Where's my shirt from? It looks gorgeous. It's from Walmart. Thanks, Basan. Walmart actually has some good stuff. Don't tell them I said that. A chocolate lab. Yeah, but like that, like the specific chocolate. Is it a lab if they have like silky hair? Like not like long, but like not like, you know? I think you know. That's my favorite breed. A golden retriever. I like a gold. I just want something a little bit more like svelte, you know? Collies. I love collies too. Dogs are so lovely. Okay, I'm probably gonna go and like eat something because I haven't. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? No? Okay. You do? Sorry, I said that so like. Labrador Retriever mix. Labrador Retriever mix. That's really sweet. Okay. Have a beautiful solstice. Shortest day of the year, but you know what? It's the longest night. So, it's the longest night. It's a Saturday. 2 days ago. Cool new AirPods. I'm really excited for you. I actually am. I love AirPods. It's the longest night, so like have a good night, you know. And yeah, I'm not gonna see. Yeah, I need to fuel this body. This like, oh, she's a little bit running on empty. But I'm not gonna see you till after Christmas. So have the most beautiful, magical, miracle-filled Christmas you can possibly imagine. And yeah, I will probably be going live next Saturday, the 28th. Yeah, that should be okay. So yeah, I'll see you then. And I love you so, 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 so much. You're incredible. Go have the best day of your lives today. Go have the best Christmas season of your lives. And I believe in you and I love you and all the things. Okay?